Tom, big win today, but more importantly, a 100th Hull FC try and now standalone 9th in the Super League all-time try scorers. How did that one go for you?
Yeah, no, I've known about that one for a number of weeks now, and kind of just been hovering over. And at one point, I didn't think I was going to get over today either. But no, it's a proud moment, obviously, to achieve all those accolades and score all the tries. But if Zach didn't make the break, and pass me the ball, it's just about turning up and pushing on everything. And I tried to do that today. And yeah, like I say, just proud to have done that for the club.
Yeah, you shared a nice hug with him after the try. Did he know that he'd laid that on a plate for you?
He did, yeah. Yeah, no, he's set me up for a few tries over the years, and he knew that one was coming up and said before the game, we're going to get you it today. But yeah, it couldn't have happened in a better way from Zach.
Bigger picture stuff then with today. Is it almost a little bit bittersweet with, yes, it's a good result in terms of points difference, some points on the ladder for you, but in the circumstances, does that almost take the shine off it a little bit?
Yeah, it's tough, really tough. Obviously, we went through a bit last year. Different circumstances around it, but for the players on the field, similar feeling. So we knew what they're going through. Excuse me. So yeah, it is hard, but at the end of the day, you can only play what's in front of you, and we had to make sure our mentality and our approach to the game were where it needed to be. And I suppose the respect that we paid them by not taking our foot off the gas and just playing our game is a bit bittersweet, but I suppose it gives us a bit of confidence going into what is going to be a tough playoff run.
How important was it maintaining that kind of execution and that focus? Because particularly in the first half, it was a ruthless performance.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what we spoke about. Being ruthless and disciplined in our approach. Like I say, you can only play what's in front of you, and at times when there's that much space and you're seeing so many gaps, you can get a bit excited, pushing passes, and that's when errors come and kind of deflates the moment. But no, I thought credit to everyone today. We executed really well. There were a couple of errors in there, but I thought on the whole we managed to complete really high, get to the end of our sets when needed, and defend on the back of it.
On a personal note, nice to get a start this afternoon. I know John has carried you on the bench for a few weeks and wants that back on the bench. How does that go for you then? What did you make of being back in the starting 13?
I suppose it's just the same approach. Do my job for the team when I get the opportunity, whether that's from the bench coming on and trying to make an impact, or whether that's starting. I'll do my best to carry the ball, play the balls, get us going forward. Do the little things that I've based my game on all my career, and just see where that takes me.
Do you think you'll have a run in the starting 13 now? Is that the kind of hope and expectation, or is it a wait and see week by week thing?
Yeah, I think obviously Jordan couldn't play this week, so it's just a week by week thing. We'll see how it goes, take it as it comes. If, like today, I do get a starting chance, I'll try and take that with both hands and do my job. And if it's from the bench, I'll still do what I need to do.
A really nice moment where the players from Hull and from Salford came together in a big circle on the pitch. Just put us in that circle and give us an idea of what the message was from Hull to Salford.
It was just a thanks. Obviously, they're going through a really tough time around training and turning up every day to what is a very unknown situation, what's ahead of them. But to still come out and still turn up, I suppose, against a scoreline like that, it's really tough. A lot of young players in there. I suppose if we're talking about the mental side of things, it's tough for young players to be in that situation and being defeated and being exposed to that at a young age in your career. It's tough, so just sticking at it, a bit of belief for the message, and a thanks from the club to just say, carry on, you're doing a good job.
And those black and white fans applauded Salford out at half time, and then at the end of the game as well. And you in particular went over to the Salford fans. Just how much does that kind of sum up the spirit of this game?
Yeah, I think from looking at it from a fan's point of view, it's tough, coming week in, week out and getting scorelines like that and seeing your team being defeated like that. We obviously went through it last year, and our fans stuck by us. We managed to come through it, and hope that Salford do as well. And just appreciation for their support in a really tough situation for the club. To keep following, that's all as players you can ask for as a player, to keep the fans happy and try to do something to encourage them to come. But it's those people in the stands that keep the job alive for us, keep paying our wages and their wages. So yeah, just the appreciation for that support, really.
And now attention turns to Lee at home next week. Another home game. Nice to be back at home. But last time out, your foot was on the line, wasn't it, when you caught that ball?
Apparently not. But no, a very close game. Went down to I think extra time, wasn't it? And we drew after that. So it's an exciting game. Obviously, they're pushing for the top 2 spot, and we're pushing for a playoff spot. So especially after the last game between both teams, it's exciting. And I suppose the story that comes along with that of the players that were there last year, it's a big game for us.
Always nice to get one over on your old side as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah, a bit of extra motivation, but I think for where we're at as a team and a club, it's one we'll be looking at to put in a good performance and try and get another 2 points.
Cheers, Tom.
Thank you.
All right, Tom. How sentimental was that for you then, scoring your 100th try for the club that you debuted as a teenager? I mean, you had some pretty big career highlights, but how does that rank?
Yeah, it's special. Obviously, like you say, for the club, that I made my debut and I suppose cemented my performances in a club and in the game. To come back and score 100 is a nice moment. Like I mentioned before, it's been hanging over for a while, but it's nice to finally get it over.
You said you was thinking you weren't going to get it. How much was you thinking Cade in the first half? Because he could have put you over quite easily, couldn't he, quite early on?
Yeah, there was that one, and then in the second half where he got his disallowed for double movement or trying to push. But no, I was just running around like an headless chicken at some points in that game, trying to push on everything, knowing that Lewis were on the other wing scoring 4 or 5 tries, lost count in the end, but yeah, it was nice. It were a long time coming and a proud moment.
Not a bad lacquer though, Cade. That's not to disrespect him with that going.
No, obviously, if he sees the line and he's confident, you've got to go for it. I've got no hard feelings against him. He's gone for a try and unfortunately got disallowed. But if he wants to do that, I've got no hard feelings, and I'd back him every time.
A good moment where you and Harvey clicked really well. I think it was Harvey's second try, good catch and pass off Zach, and you put him in the corner. As a centre and what John wants, you must be happy with that. Yeah,
obviously, if I can set my winger up, that's the job of the centre to try and put your winger over. And yeah, it were a nice moment to get that try assist.
And for the fans that have supported you, throughout this year to get some reward, and because you're going to need them next week and to get over the line to get this top 6, aren't you?
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. We've had a bit of a poor run at home, so to get that performance and that scoreline at home is pleasing. Excuse me. If we can put in a performance like that, and I suppose be as clinical as that, the opportunities that we got and we nailed and scored tries, that was the pleasing thing from today. Obviously, it's hard. With the team in front of us, but I thought the opportunities that we had, we took, and that's all we can ask for.
It's sort of like a funny one on that front, isn't it? Because, like, say you only won by so many, everyone will say, oh, Hull should have scored more, but at the end of the day, you got your second biggest ever Super League win, so you can't really grumble at that. It's something to go into next week at least.
Definitely, like I said before, it's about confidence, this game, and we can take a lot of confidence out of that from executing those moments and taking the opportunities in front of us. And that's all we can ask for as a team and a club, that when we get that moment to shine, we take it and score tries.
Forgive me for asking again, Tom, but future, you still knocking on John's door?
Still trying. Yeah, still want to play on. Obviously enjoying being at the club. But like I said to you before, I just concentrate on playing, and hopefully all that'll take care of itself.
Oh, man. Cheers, Tom.
Thank you.